Hello guys, welcome back. Crypto Blue 3000. I am Ty. Today we'll be going yet over a brand new project. This one is called World Trade Partners. Before we get into it, guys, this space is risky. My disclaimer for you, always use that risk-free capital. I am not a financial advisor, just a YouTuber who loves this space. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into it. Again, we are at the homepage, always where I like to start. All the information is here. You can click on that link below this video if you want to get to this website here and follow along with me, or if you just want to snoop around, see if this particular project is right for you. All right, so we're going to go through the full review. We're going to walk you through the ins and outs, what this particular project has to offer, how to make a deposit, how to request a withdrawal. I don't have anything to withdraw today, but I will just kind of walk you through the steps and everything like that, as well as FAQs at the end. Alrighty. So here we are at the home page. Just want to point out we have the contact page right here if you need to get a hold of support. Guys, always get a hold of support with the project here. Never us YouTubers. We are never affiliated. We just kind of review these projects and stuff like that. We have the instant chat in the lower right hand corner. Documents, we're going to go over those in a second here, but let's just continue scrolling on down on this homepage here. So we've launched on the 8th of August. So very recently, that was just yesterday as of this recording. So the plans that they have to offer us investors, one plan, I like it. I love it. To be honest with you, I really love it. Sometimes just keeping it really, really simple in this space is honestly what wins, what could be really a big winner for the project people and the investors ourselves. So keeping it really, really, really easy. The plan that we have here is 3.5% daily, 7 days. So this is going to be calendar days that we are going to be making our profits. So that includes Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday, versus Monday through Friday is business days only. So that's important to know when it comes to investing in projects like this. Are you making profit 7 days a week or 5 days a week for business days? So here we are making profit 7 days a week. Minimum deposit to get started in this space. Also, what I love here is 10 US dollars. That is low. That's a low barrier for entry right here. Also really loving that. So if you just want to like get your toes wet, you don't want to make a big investment quite yet, you could do multiple investments. So if you just want to do $10 to begin with, it will take a little while for you to reach that threshold to make a withdrawal, because the withdrawal request is a minimum of $10 to make that request if you're only doing a $10 deposit. But you can just like kind of feel out the waters here by doing a minimum of $10 to begin with. Anywho, maximum is going to be 500,000 US dollars or anywhere in between. So if you want to do $27, you want to do $100. I did just $100, and I will be showing you that $100 deposit when we log into my account here. All right, so that is so easy peasy. I love it. 3.5% daily, 7 days a week. So the cycle will be 60 days. So when you make a deposit in here, your deposit will be locked up for 60 days long, but you'll be making profits every single day for those 60 days right there. All right, continuing on down, we'll go over what particular tokens you can invest with once we log into my account. Let's go over referral commissions here. So they have 4 different levels. Starting at the first level here, Explorer, you don't have to make a deposit to make some profits if you have a team below you. Anybody who below you who wants to sign up with Royal Trade Partners can do so. If they make a deposit, you make 7% off what they make when they use your referral link, and I will show you where to find that referral link once we log into my account. So this is going to be 3 tiers deep. But that first level, again, whatever they deposit, people who sign up directly under you using your referral link, you'll earn 7%, and that will just automatically show up in your account. Again, once you meet that $10 minimum with whatever particular token, you can request a withdrawal. So anybody who signs up under them, that's going to bring that down to the second tier for you. You're going to earn 2% of whatever they deposit, and then whoever signs up under them on that third tier deep from you, you earn 1% of whatever they deposit. This does not affect their deposits, so don't worry about that. Moving on, if you make a personal deposit of $250 and you have a team deposit collectively of $5,000, you get bumped up from 7% to 8%, 3% on the second level, 1% on that third tier level right there. And then you as a team leader get a bonus of 250 US dollars right there. Third level right here is going to be a personal deposit of at least $1,000. Referral turnover, collectively speaking, $10,000 is what your team needs to deposit. That will get you bumped up. Just pretty much on the third tier is going to get you bumped up to 2% rather than 1% there. But you get a bonus of $1,000 as a team leader. Ambassador is our fourth level right there. So you have to have a personal deposit of $5,000. Referral turnover is $100,000. That bumps you up as a team leader to 9%, 4%, 2%. And then you get a bonus of $2,500 right there. So that is really awesome. And that is our 4 levels with the referral commissions right there. All right, let's go ahead and go back up. Let's go to create an account so you can see how to do that. It is pretty easy. You're just going to put in your full name here, your username, whatever you want that to be, an email, a legit email, please. Retype that email. Create a password, a strong password. I like to use 2-3 words, like a really short phrase, capitalize the first letter or the middle letter, whatever, kind of make it like inconsistent so that it's less likely that you are going to get hacked, because every lock in the space can be picked. Creating a stronger password makes it so much harder for those hackers to do so. Repeat that password, click in this box right here, register, and you are done. Also before we log into my account, I just want to point out their Telegram channel is a brand new channel, just a few subscribers, literally, because they just started yesterday. So we have just 4 subscribers here, but it looks like it's going to be their news channel because I can't type anything in, so that looks like they're just going to be updating us with information on Telegram. Guys, if you don't have Telegram, please download it on your phone. You could actually also download it on your desktop or laptop, and that just keeps you up to date with a lot of these particular crypto projects in the space, what they're up to, and all that good stuff like that. So definitely join that Telegram, as well as my news Telegram. I always post my videos there when they come out, and you can find that link below. I will also put the link below for their Telegram if I can, and so you can join that right away. Otherwise, you can just find it right here. Also, they have an email support right there, and I've already created an account, so let's go ahead and log in. We are now at the control panel of my account right here. We have all my information, and we're just going to walk through each particular page step by step. Now, I already have an investment of $100. Guys, I have a lot of investments across a lot of these projects right here. So I'm not doing any particular huge investments in any one particular project here. Just, $100 here, $100 there really goes a long way. All right, so let's go over to the investment page right here so we can see my current plan right here, $100, making me 3.5% daily every single day of the week. And then we can see that it expires in 59 days and 0 hours right there. So that's nice. We can see that expiration date. I can open multiple deposits, So we can go to open a deposit right here. And then that's going to take us to the deposit page. So one plan only, love it. Minimum $10 to get started in this space. So right here in this box, you're going to type in the amount that you want to deposit. For this particular example, I'm just going to do random number, $237. So 237 US dollars right here. With the particular coins that we can deposit with, we have Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Ripple, Tether on the Ethereum network. Guys, whenever you're using any of these particular cryptocurrencies that borrow another network, like Tether coin, which is also known as USDT, you want to make sure that you have the correct coin on the correct network when you're going into your wallet, whether you use a online wallet like Exodus, MetaMask, Tron, Link, Gemini, Binance, whatever you use. Always make sure that the token and the network match up. Bitcoin has its own network. Ethereum has its own network. Doge has its own network. It's usually the stable coins like USDT and USDC and sometimes altcoins. There's quite a few tokens out there that borrow other networks. Anyway, other coins to deposit with: Tron Coin, Tether on the Binance chain, and Tron again. So Tron twice. Okay, Binance Coin and Stellar Coin itself. So hopefully my little lecture on making sure that you had the correct coin and the correct network makes sense to you guys. All right, let's go ahead, pay deposit. That's going to take us to a page where we are going to, so I chose BTC. It was already kind of defaulted selected on the Bitcoin right there. But for, as of this recording, $237 is going to be 0.00206 So I'm going to go into my wallet. I'm going to type in this exact amount right here. You don't want to type in 237 Bitcoins because that's a lot of money. That's millions and millions of US dollars. So as of this recording, this is how much 237 US dollars is in Bitcoin. And then I'm going to send it over to, this wallet address. Now I'm going to just double check the first 3 or 4 letters and numbers and the last 3 or 4 letters and numbers when I copy and paste this in my wallet before I send it, so that I know I'm sending it to the correct wallet address. So the status right now is waiting for payment. I'm not going to actually send any money at this time because I already did my deposit. So I'm just going to stick with that one for now. But this is how you would deposit into Royal Trade Partners. It's really, really easy, guys. Let's go back over to control panel right here. Okay, so that was investments. Let's go to partners. Now this is where you can find your referral link. Obviously I don't have any referrals because this is the first time I am presenting it to you, so nobody signed up under me yet. But when I do have partners, active partners, I will see that number right here, how many people have signed up under me, under my link, and then how much I've earned right there. And then we already went over the 4 levels of ranking with the affiliate program. So I'm on the first level. And then I would just copy and send this link to whomever wanted to sign up under me. So if you want somebody to sign up under you, this is where you would find that link. All right, so moving on right here, opening a deposit page. That's going to also bring you back to the page where we were just at. Again, this is where you would do your deposit. Already showed you how to do that. Withdrawing funds here, this is where you would request to withdraw funds. Now, I made $100 deposit yesterday, so I already have a profit of $3.50 right there. It's not the $10 minimum that I need to request a withdrawal, so I can't do that today. Right here, this is where you would set your wallet address right here. So make sure you set your wallet address before you request a withdrawal right there. When we do request a withdrawal, I'm going to go ahead and click on this box. I'm going to type in the amount that I want right here, and then I'm going to hit the withdrawal button. So very easy again. Make sure you click on that tiny little button. If you're doing this from your phone, these little tiny buttons can be really hard to see and you can miss them, and you're wondering why you're not getting the withdrawal and it's not going through and it's showing an error message. And you're like, this is a scam, this is not going through. It's like, nope, you just got to click on this tiny little button right here. Even on desktop, it can be really, really hard to see. So just a few little things to watch out for when you're in this space. Transactions. So that's going to show my transaction history, my initial deposit when it was made, my earnings, referral commissions, my withdrawal requests, things like that. Going on to security right here. Now I'm going to enable my 2FA. I'm going to type in this code right here into my Google Authenticator. And it also gives you the link to download Google Authenticator here. I've already done that. I just wanted to do that here. Show you this is what the number is going to look like. And then I'm going to go into that app on my phone. Click the plus sign here. Is like overexposed. Anyway, the plus sign at the bottom right of your Google Authenticator on your phone. And then you're going to type enter setup key right here. And then I'm going to type in this key of letters and digits right there. And then once that pops up on my phone, it's going to give me a six numbers that change every 30 seconds. I'm going to type in the current number here and then enable. So I'm going to pause the video, do that right now, and then move on to the next step. All right, so I went ahead and enabled that 2FA. Let's go on to the next step right there. So that's under security settings. Here you're going to have all your personal information, as well as this is where you would whitelist your wallet addresses right here and save them there. All right, so that is that whole menu right there. Let's go over, okay, documents. Well, this is a document right here, but we pretty much already went over that, so I'm not going to go over that again. So this is a one and only plan. Here's the affiliate program, the roadmap. So the roadmap is just kind of what their hopes are for the next coming year and beyond, just what they're planning to do with the particular project, as well as making us investors more money. FAQs, so let's go ahead, log out. We can go to FAQs. Now, a lot of these questions I already answer right here. So we went over how to open an account, what services does the company provide, so kind of Forex trading with crypto and AI, personal account information. So do they charge a fee for financial services? They don't charge any fees. So if you make a deposit, if you request a withdrawal, they don't charge you any fees right there. How long does it take for funds to arrive in my personal account? Funds are credited instantly after confirmation on the transaction network. So you should see your funds show up pretty quickly. If the networks are busy, it can take a little bit longer. The networks really have nothing to do with the team, with the crypto project platforms or anything on us. It's just like how long does it take from going from our wallet to its end destination. And when the networks get busy, it can be really, really slow. But I think it's getting better and better. Minimum for making a withdrawal is $10 for all the tokens. And then finance, under here we have what is a minimum and maximum. We already went over that. If I opened a deposit in Bitcoin, in what currency will I receive accruals? We use local currency USD transactions will be converted into it when you open a deposit. And so you'll be getting back, if you deposit with Bitcoin, you're going to be withdrawing with Bitcoin. Or, okay, wait, that's a little confusing. If I open a deposit in Bitcoin, can I withdraw money to another system such as USDT? Yes, you can withdraw any system we have available. I gotta admit, the withdrawal page, that doesn't really look like the case. I don't think they have an exchange. I'll have to look at that again. And then, yes, you are free. Okay, can I get my initial deposit back? Yes, you are free to leave at any time after 7 days. We release the initial deposit with a 10% fee. Okay, so I did say earlier that your money is locked up for 60 days, and it is. Unless you do request it back, you will have to pay that 10% fee. But your particular plan will go on for 60 days long. And then once 60 days is over, that money will get dropped back into your balance, which is going to be either available to withdraw back into your wallet or redeposit back into the particular platform here without any 10% fee. That it wouldn't be applied. Excuse me. Hopefully that makes sense. Investments, how to open an investment deposit. So I already showed you how to do a deposit. Minimum limit of. Okay, so I did that. The affiliate program we already went over. And what benefits does the company receive for the services provided? In order to reach the world level, we need financial security. As you know, the larger the capital, the higher daily yield. By increasing the company's cash fund, we will not only provide our investors with guaranteed profit, but we will also be able to realize all the company's goals right there. Okay, so more money makes more profits right there. That is the FAQ page. Definitely feel free to go over that yourself. It's not the most interesting page, but is very, very important one. So guys, that is Royal Trade Partners there. We went from beginning to end. Hopefully it makes sense on how to make a deposit, how to make a withdrawal, and everything like that. So the next video should be a withdrawal video from Royal Trade Partners, guys. That's all I have for you today. Please like, subscribe, share, turn on that bell notification, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.